Ubba, any advice before we begin?
Advice? You need none of that now. You stand in no one's shadow, Eivor.
Lofty praise from the son of Ragnar Lothbrok.
It may be that one day our paths lead us to doom, Eivor. But at least we can say the footprints we left were our own.
Bishop Deolav. Strange to see a man of God on the battle lines.
It may surprise you, but I was no stranger to horse and hunt in my younger days.
It is Saxons we fight this day, Deolav. Not Britons, and not in Mercia.
It is Fulke I fight. A false Christian preaching a corruption of God's word. If I can assist in her downfall, I will.
Then you're welcome here, friend.
You are quite the agent of chaos. Fulke's men are chasing their tails, not knowing where you will strike next.
Porchester has neither the supplies nor the forces to keep us out now.
And you have bought time for your allies to arrive. Many have come, not least the bishop here.
As I promised. As the keeper of God's word, it would be poor form if I did not keep my own.
Now, if the talking is done, there's blood to be spilled.
Eivor, dark news. We found a letter on one of the dead. Fulke has called for aid.
Reinforcements.
A Saxon army marches from Winchester.
Then my men and I will ride to meet them. We will harry them every step of the way to buy you time.
We may begin the assault at once, or you might wish to speak with your allies, if you've not done so already.
Warm words do thaw the chill of battle fear.
We march. When the sun sets on this day, Sigurd will be returned to us, and Fulke's head will be on a spike.
Let us begin.
Eivor, did you enjoy the gift I left you in Canterbury?
You will die today, Fulke! But your men may live if you come here, to me, and settle this alone.
We have nothing to settle. Die on these walls if you will. It is your choice.
No wall is high enough to keep me from you.
Then come! Claim your brother if you can. I shall wait with him. If you would find us, you need only follow his screams.
Fulke! What will the Skalds say when they speak of this day? They will say we unleashed such rampant slaughter that Odin himself stirred on his throne to watch. They will say that ravens blackened the sky to feast on Saxon dead. So raise your swords with me now, brothers and sisters, for today is the day we carve our names into legend! I'm coming for you, brother.
So many battles and so few scars, Basim. What's your secret?
I don't get hit.
Aha! Conservative strategies are the best.
Clear the way! Let's take down that palisade!
Face us, Fulke! Your cowardice betrays you!
Ravens, tear your flesh!
Another palisade! We have to knock it down!
Do not let your swords fall! Onward! Onward!
Rip their spikes out and fill their gunners!
Watch out! Arrows! With me! For Odin! Shields up! Break open that gate! Watch out for the oil! Courage, men! Let the ravens gorge on Saxon meat! Shield! A few more hits! Keep fighting, men! I will take the gate!
Brothers and sisters!
I thought I knew us.
Springles! Damn these Saxons! I will make a path! They cannot hold us back! Make your ancestors proud!
Play
upon you this day! Sigurd must be close! Up these stairs!
Saxon sheep fuckers, right?
Big mistake! This will... Sigurd was here once, but no longer. Where has Fulke taken him? Is this Sigurd's blood?
Still fresh.
Every instant of your torment, Fulke will... The church! Fulke must have taken him there. Come on, Bassett!
Your cowardice betrays you!
Try to flank! This door will need the strength of two! Give me a hand over here. Fulke!
I have done all I could to help him, Eivor. The rest is up to you.
No! No! Brother, I'm here for you. I have you.
Let me stay with him. You deal with Fulke.
I'll come back for you. I promise. You cower from me, Fulke, like a rat in the dark.
We're all in the dark, Eivor. It is the search for the light that brings us closer to the gods.
Save your babble. Death is our language now.
You fight beneath a banner of ignorance, Eivor. I could pull back the curtain for you, give you a glimpse of what lies beyond.
I need nothing from you. This ends here.
A pity. One with such potential.
Where are your fine words now, Paladin?
If you will not raise your eyes to the light, I will bury your nest. You are more like Sigurd. Do you not wonder, Eivor, at the things I have learned?
Every word you say is madness.
Sigurd is an ancient one, an Archon, Nephilim, Isu, call him what you will. He is reborn.
He is my brother and my Jarl, and you are mind-sick.
He is everything we should hope to be.
Fulke! Damn you to hell! Fulke! You can't run from me forever! Nobody touch her. She's mine.
You are too late, Eivor. I have opened your brother's mind to the truth. That is my victory. And you will go with me to the grave. My flesh, my work will be for all time.
Burn your hell! Stop! You misunderstand, Eivor. I'll eat your heart! She has saved your brother!
Animals we are. Spit and vomit. Shit and soil. Sigurd is so much more. I gave him that understanding. That gift.
You gave him pain!
Yes! To awaken him! All that power, all that potential locked away. A god trapped in a prison of bones. Pain was necessary to free him. Behold this terrible beauty! The beauty of the divine.
Hers was the great work, the highest achievement of humankind. Now you, Eivor, you must carry it forward. Sigurd! I can walk.
Let me walk.
Sigurd.
Eivor. I will fight. As a thresher through a field of wheat, mad one.
What has she done to you?
Eivor! We delayed them as long as we could.
Reinforcements from Winchester have come.
Get Sigurd to a boat. I'll hold them off till you're safely away.
Fight well, Eivor. Find us at the settlement when you can.
Archers! To the walls!
Stand with me, Uber. Turn the tide.
Stay strong! Victory's
Keep your wits about you. Don't get careless now.
never!
One last effort. Drive them back. Do not falter now, men. For only Is that the last of them?
We have beaten them back for now, but without Guthrum's army, we do not have the numbers to hold this fort.
We found Sigurd. That is what matters.
Guthrum was hasty in his judgment, Eivor. You are fit to stand with the best of us. Go to your brother. The words of one beloved will heal him faster than herbs. I will see to matters here.
May the gods guide you, Uber. Until we meet again. So, my Jarlskona, it seems we have won.
A great victory. Not even these walls could stand against us.
This land will be ours in time. What now for you?
Uba and I will go west, driving the Saxons before us. Alfred will not hold the crown much longer.
I hope one day to see you both there.
I would like that.
There's one more thing.
What are you doing still talking to me? Enough goodbyes. Go to Sigurd.
Yes. Be well, Uber. How did you like the taste of battle?
That was exhilarating. Reminds me of my younger days.
Had you not delayed those reinforcements, we might never have succeeded. You're brave for a priest.
Do not underestimate the faithful. We give our lives to a god we cannot see or touch. There is no greater bravery than that.
Lufina, I'm glad to see you made it through.
Be proud, Eivor. You found Sigurd, against the odds.
I found his shadow. But I must hope that the scars Fulke has inflicted on his mind will heal.
Sigurd is strong. It will take more than pain to break him.
You did not see him. There was an emptiness in his eyes.
I am sorry to hear that. Let us hope for the best.
You look pleased with yourself.
Smell that air. Smells like victory.
Smells like blood and brains and the soiled underclothes of dead men.
Aye. Isn't that what victory smells like?
Perhaps to you, our stick. I'll take roasting meat, warm meat, and a fire.
Ah, you always were soft. Get on with you.
We could not have taken this fort without your archers, Hunwald. My thanks.
Oh, it was nothing, you know. All in a day's work.
I may need call on them again one day.
Ah, was this not the only... Right. Because I was hoping... Well, never mind.
Birsten, your ram was invaluable in breaching this fortress.
A trifle in comparison to the great service you have rendered me.
You'll have a good story to tell Alvida upon your return.
There is that. But battle is not so thrilling and glamorous as the stories tell. I shall have to spruce it up a little.
So quiet here. Is everyone at the longhouse? Sigurd Jarl! Back where you belong. Oh, I missed you, my brother.
Yeah, you missed me?
Yeah.
Once or twice, I hear.
What?
You took your time to find me. Was it for this? To enjoy your time on my throne?
I did only what you asked of me.
And you slew all those who questioned you.
That is not what happened. Randvi will tell you.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
My dear wife, brought to me as a gift by her clan to pacify my ambition. Yes, I'm sure she will be the one to tell me the truth.
What did that witch Fulke do to you?
You cannot even begin to imagine the things I've seen, what I've learned. Born of gods is who I am. A lord of war, a Roman Mars. I know who I am, I know my destiny, and you will not hinder me!
Brother.
Forgive me. I am faint. Tired of the day and all that has passed. I need air.
He's been this way since his return. Could you speak with him? Settle his mind?
I can try.
Stand with cheer, one and all. Today is a day of celebration. Our Jarl is with us. Tonight, let us drink and eat.
Basim, will you not join us?
In time, I may celebrate. But tonight is a melancholy mood. I would rather sit here quietly, alone, with my thoughts.
I understand.
Do not let Sigurd's present mood upset you. He spoke warmly of you as we sailed here. I believe he still trusts you more deeply than he can express.
We trust each other.
That is clear. Enjoy the feast, Eivor.
Randri, Sigurd has been through so much. Be patient with him.
Of course. I cannot imagine. The savagery of that woman, Fulke.
For all her wretchedness, she seemed to like him. I know that sounds strange.
How do you mean?
She claimed to know him, to admire him. Said he was a greater man than we could ever know. Yet for all her praise, she tortured him to the brink of madness and death. I do not understand why.
In time, Sigurd may come around. And if he does, he may be willing to speak.
Where's Sigurd gone? What see you, old friend? In the cemetery, his mood is dark. When I close my eyes, Sven, I see your designs on the arms of the gods. There you are, brother. What are you doing here? I was looking for you. Sigurd.
Dag died defending my honor?
So he claimed.
Then he was a fool. My honor needs no defense. It is stone solid, unblemished.
I offered him a way out, but...
Shh. Say nothing more of the past. It is gone. There is a rift as deep as death between then and now. I was tested, Eivor, in a crucible of blood and fire. And in my agony, I was reborn. You may think me less than I was, but this is not so. I am greater than before. My mind is a wellspring of prophecies, visions that tell me who I truly am. And for all that, I am grateful for my suffering.
Sigurd, I want to understand, but all you say makes little sense.
Basim saw these things in me. Fulke, too. Despite her cruelty, she spoke the truth. I am more than the man I was. More than this hobbling stick that stands before you. You must look harder, Eivor. Deeper. See for yourself what they found in me. Do you see it? My greater self.
I don't know what that means.
Look. This is the face of a god.
I see only my brother and my truest friend returned to where he is loved and cherished, where he's meant to be.
You are kind. But your eyes are clouded by the past, a place I can no longer see. I fear our paths diverged long ago. Go. I wish to be alone. Return to my feast and drink for me. Celebrate the days to come in my name.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Good day, Eivor. What happened yesterday? You and Sigurd disappeared during the feast. And when he returned, he went straight to our room without a word.
We talked for a time. I asked many questions, but got few answers. I wish I could say more. Sigurd wants to blame me for every mishap that has befallen him, but gives me no credit for his rescue. I don't understand.
Yet he does speak with you. With me, he has gone totally silent. So, what now?
This is for Sussex. We burned it to the ground to save one man. Yet he is barely the man we were searching for.
Quite so.
Basim, have you spoken with Sigurd lately?
We talk from time to time. Why?
Have you noticed any change in him? Any loss of happiness or feeling?
He appears to me more thoughtful, introspective.
Thoughtful? That seems an understatement. He speaks as if he hears the voices of the gods whispering in his ear.
We live in a strange time, Eivor. Among stranger people. Sigurd may be among the blessed. But who can say for certain?
Indeed. I want to see the Alliance map. What awaits in Jorvikshire?
Halfdan Ragnarsson, conqueror of the north, sends his greeting. He wishes to meet with Eivor Wolfkist personally.
Halfdan Jarl. I've heard that man's name so often, I feel as though I know him already.
He is currently entangled in a war with the Picts of the Northern Hills. I suspect he wants your counsel, or your axe. If you are keen to meet him, he asks that you join him at his war camp. I have the location here.
What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
All right, I'll be Gunnar's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
What do you see?
It's surely driven you here and then win us a win. Summer said you. That was school and then every few are seen down with each other.
Surveying the area.
Their word for God is us. And they carve it into trees.
Each one half kan nästa i.
There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Eivor, over here. Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with my Zigwili.
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath Mom and Dad carried Evan Gillid and Anun. Cannon have drews me.
Bridget Man Pa were the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim jolch. You two bags of air sich o gwmpas gilydd. That Eivor gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
So the elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the Mercians here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
There is the elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be elderman after Kunan. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
I am here to hasten my friend's marriage and drink my weight in ale. If friendship comes afterwards, then all the better.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated god-right kings for puppet rulers?
So-called puppet kings keep your lands safe and your bellies full. I ask no thanks, only hospitality.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevdur? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevdur, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevdur, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family, before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan. But your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though it deign joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then? Sour. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around,
it lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenhelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Kunon for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from?
Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Kunon has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Cunan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the Grievo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
How did Tefter become Cunan's successor? He speaks with his god's fire, but I do not quite believe it.
I watched the Egloi's father's Harden, Calon Tefter. He believes Mavanaid's quite do.
Tragic that is. But I think the lad can still be molded, Eivor. You might be just the one to do that.
I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni Gwisgalan Vela Sprudjan and Creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Gloucester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, that's hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale, and you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
I'll keep this covering, but even a knife to my throat could not make me sing on command.
Shame. I heard your voice clear as a bell. Larks fall from the sky in envy.
Gunnar, if no one else is dressed this way, I will fill your shop with sheep.
That house would...
Trick or treat!
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Louid. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Sour night and the moon is high. Mary Louid haunts my door.
Give me sweets and candied treats, the kind I most adore.
Ha ha! Here then, sweets for the Mary Louid. You've earned it.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle skull.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar.
eiginlega í skjaldborginu gaf.
Are you ready to rhyme with me?
Down the road from my abode, there is an open vale.
I've been here knocking and the walking. Now give me cake and ale.
Brilliant, that is!
Ah, lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
Good.
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Look at these cakes. Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar. My cakes. Go. My eyes.
Then, through the mist.
Want was meat erat, Sarah here.
What the fuck did you say to me?
I said, cloth ears, take your false gods and piss off your shit smeared hot.
Gunnar! Oh, damn deserter.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hoot him more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
Mongrel! It's you lot we should be burning alive!
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun.
Four spears! My legs!
Gunnar!
Buenavalis McCallum!
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg, then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Till Lucas. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tevder becomes eldermen.
With Dina fall. Regardless of poisier poor.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire. But I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gwyneth, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salve.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before your return.
Give me strength.
My mam modern is known am a humor towill gudran.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you don't have to save his leg. I will understand.
That limb will be fine, but no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
Ni bringes du euchie wulan to alfine hemmerian. We schulen besprechen.
With bitter ale and sweet friends, that is a fine way to end the day. Alone with your thoughts at last.
Eivor! Perhaps. Every moment is sweeter when you are the Harvest King. All this bounty. Soon, I will join it. But eat, drink, enjoy all that Gloucester's lush woods offer.
Eivor! There you are.
Tefter.
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
For shaveling of the Christ Lord, you have a lot of scars, Gwilym.
Not every tonsured man is a wet-eared abbey, babe. I came to God after I had scarred my soul with sin.
To holy hearths and humid eyes, it is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull.
Venite adoremus et adetalata merum, eritis et fidem, dus et vos interim e provisa, in tua et anima Domini.
The honor of Gloucester is at stake. I will not leave these lands to one who laps at ale like a cat.
Too strong for you. You are a bit green, friend.
Drink, man! Drink! Come on, man. Show the demon.
Guess you're good for something after all.
Good effort, Tefder. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the Ealdormen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
A true father sacrifices himself for his people. Gives his all, his blood and flesh. A great honor, but a sad fate.
When you speak these words, it reminds me of the Christ.
Aye, lad. Now you can see how a man like myself sees the value in both.
A toast, then. To Elderman Coonan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak. What is this? Water? I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the man. Give him something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sorehead tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse's arse, yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Tefter, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Elderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah, the greatest oath, and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest! Shh. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
You see magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Proves I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are. Right inside here.
Tefter! Tefter! Hefter! Where are you? Hell's breath. What happened last night? And the effects of that draft still cling.
Tefter, are you here?
Tefter's bodyguard. Killed by knife. This part has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. Blood. Could be Tefter's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged. Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here.
What's happened here? Open this door! Come out of there!
Gwillem's pouch. I wonder if it still has his little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards. And to disable Tefter. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Gwillem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Modron will know the contents.
There he is! What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same!
Kunan, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Gloucester will be without an elderman. Eye for an eye. Your Raven clan will lose their chieftain.
Get the murderer!
this lad, my friend. There's Modern up ahead.
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
No, it's not. I awoke in Tefter's wrecked home. Blood, but no body. Cunan's men are after me for the lad's murder.
Uh-oh. Did you stab him? Mother, can I see?
Blood but no body? We must see what has happened to him.
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Can't have gotten far!
They're coming for you. If they know I've aided you, it'll be my head next.
Can you...
I've seen nothing and no one.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Halewin.
Yes. Halewin's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. But he is a strange fish. Rarely does he speak to mortals, preferring the company of spirits. Now, I've business at Rollindrich. Find me there later.
Aim for the finish!
Keep your guard up.
Go, Sunan. That must be the home of the druid. The fellow's land is peopled by men of straw.
Oh, Spirit, you have finally come. Days ago, a passing cloud foretold your arrival with droplets of sun-scented rain. But what form of being are you beneath this guise of horse and bone? From the realm of the Fae? I know you cannot say. I press no more. Whatever you be, now you are here, the ritual may begin. Oh, but the men of straw must announce you with sparks. Ignite the sky to begin anew, here at the death of the season. Until then, I await you, giving thanks in the glen. A Wickerman speaks. Now
Aelwyn said the Wickermen must announce me with fire. Perhaps I should set them ablaze.
Yes, another joins the throng. Another. Huh? Let there be cacophony! One more! One more!
This dagger is placed upside down. Hangman's noose, a knife, and the vile smells of poison. 3 ways to kill someone. Two ladles carved from a single branch. The grooves match. Their mouths are open, like they've been screaming secrets. should be the last one. Back to the druid. This symbol is one I've seen carved into shields and headstones.
Speak to me, O wind.
I've come to ask you a single question.
Something about your demeanor and your physical manifestation now gives me pause. Are you truly a spirit of light?
I am a spirit as any other.
Then prove it. You must know the depths of the world's mysteries before I will help you. Tell me the proper use of charms.
Very well. Ask your riddles.
Which charm summons aid for maidens?
Give me a measure of time.
Are you a spirit of darkness? If it be not so, come back and try anew.
What are these things he's asking me? There must be trinkets around his house that will help.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you found yourself? If you are a spirit of light, answer me this. Which charm summons aid for maidens? Which charm summons...
Give me a measure...
Are you a spirit...
The statue of a woman, Sabrina, watches me from the water below. He may not speak to Eivor, but perhaps he will speak to the spirit of the Mari Luid. Hangman's noose, a knife, and the vile smells of poison. 3 ways to kill someone. may not speak to Eivor, but perhaps he will speak to the spirit of the Mary Luid. May not speak to Eivor, but perhaps he will speak to the spirit of the Mary Luid. May not speak to Eivor, but perhaps he will speak to the spirit of the Mary Luid. This dagger is placed upside down. He may not speak to Eivor, but perhaps he will speak to the spirit of the Mary Luid. He may not speak to Eivor, but perhaps he will speak to the spirit of the Mary Luid.